Now, also from the same news conference this morning held by the Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Catherine Kumar told reporters that they're looking forward to working with the new First Citizens chairman, former Attorney General Anthony Smart, who was nominated by the Finance Minister Larry Hawaii. Mr. Smart will replace Nairi Alfonso, who retired from the board at the bank's annual general meeting on the 12th of May. The group chief executive, Larry Nath, was scheduled to address the chamber meeting this morning, but he was not there. Mr. Nath is one of the 3 bank officers who the remaining board members of the State Bank has recommended to be given disciplinary action following the Hassan Philip Rahman initial public offering scandal. The other 2, Deputy Chief Executive and Corporate Secretary Sharon Christopher and the head of Legal Department, Lindy Bala-Tull. And now joining us in studio is minority shareholders' rights advocate, Peter Purmell. Good evening, Mr. Purmell.
Hi, good evening, Samantha.
Now, First Citizens, they already conducted a preliminary audit on the IPO share allocation. Why did the board do another investigation?
Well, that's a very good question. The only thing I can think of is that, one, based on the concerns that I would have raised and other minority shareholders would have raised at the annual general meeting as it related to the senior management of the bank, they probably decided to take a fresh look at the issue. As you would recall, PwC would have done an audit for the Ministry of Finance, and the bank's auditors would have also done an audit for the board. So it means that these remaining 7 directors saw it necessary to do their own investigation. And the only thing I can think of, as I said, it has to do with the questions that were raised at the annual general meeting and the fact that they still continue to hold that they really did not know about the transaction by Mr. Rahman.
Now, Mr. Purmell, what do all these investigations mean for the shareholders? I think it's about 5 of them. 2 internal, 1 by the Securities and Exchange Commission, you said by Price Waterhouse, and the other by the Central Bank.
Yeah. Well, just before I answer that question, I want to put on record that this is a very serious development. That report that we saw in the Express over the weekend, in the sense that you have 3 senior executives of the bank, in the person of the CEO, Mr. Larry Nath, the Deputy CEO, Ms. Sharon Christopher, and Lindy Bala-Tull, who's the head of the Legal Department, all being the subject of an investigation by the remaining boards and members, and certain allegations are being made against them. This would imply that they had some role in terms of the non-disclosure of information regarding the purchase, in the first instance, of shares, the 659,588 shares by the Chief Risk Officer, Mr. Philip Rahman, and it would also imply that they may have had some role in the non-disclosure of that, the sale of those shares in January 2014. So I just want to say that that is a very serious development. It just tells us that this ongoing saga of the First Citizens IPO is not done. It tells us that just when you think it's safe and things are going to settle down, things are not going to settle down until we get to the bottom of this. And hopefully this investigation that was done and the action that I think the board is likely to take will hopefully will bring an end to the matter. But from the point of view of the shareholders, this is good news, because we have always maintained that the management of the bank must have had a role in terms of either knowledge or being fixed with knowledge about the transaction. It would have been impossible for them not to, and this is some sort of vindication for us. We certainly look forward to the special meeting that is going to be held on the 17th of May. I certainly will be there. And we will certainly want to scrutinize the new directors who are being nominated. And I certainly will have 1 or 2 questions for them.
Thank you so much,
You're
Peter
welcome.
Purmell. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. He's a minority shareholders' rights activist. Peter Purmell there speaking.